Hello, everyone. I am Candice, the owner of Tubby Coos Mid-City Bookshop, here to host a D&D kind of game that is going to take place inside of the Fractalverse with Christopher Paolini, and I'm so excited to be here doing this today. It's going to be a lot of fun. I wanted to do a couple of housekeeping items first. So number one, we do have a safer space policy, and that is, I'm going to post that in the chat. We don't have any tolerance for harassment or intimidation or anything like that. So please be nice, and we reserve the right to boot you from here if you aren't. And if you haven't already, I'm pretty sure most of you have at this point, but if you have not, you can pre-order Fractal Noise at that buy the book button at the bottom of your screen. And so, of course, today I am here with Christopher Paolini, the author of To Sleep in a Sea of Stars and Fractal Noise, and of course the Inheritance Cycle as well. And also with Jennifer Hale, who is the audiobook reader for both of Christopher's books in the Fractalverse, and with Marie Brennan, who is the author of the Memoirs of Lady Trent and a whole bunch of other things, including Rook and Rose. And I also love that series as well. And I will bring everyone on so that you can all say hi and do a very quick introduction of yourselves if you have anything else to say. Jennifer's done a lot of voice work as well, and it's amazing. I'm such a fan of your video game voice work.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm super happy to be here. Super happy. Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right. My headphones just went weird, so now I can hear you all again.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
good.
reading these books is such a joy, and I'm so excited for everybody to get their hands on Fractal Noise, because Sea of Stars was absolutely epic, and Fractal Noise, oh my God, it's just so great. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm going to say it does a few new things. That's all I'm going to say.
It's definitely a different book compared with the ones I've written previously. Well, I'm Christopher Paolini. I've written the books, the aforementioned books, and I have played D&D exactly once in my life. So this is going to be a fun experience for us. But I'm absolutely delighted. Jennifer and Marie, thank you for agreeing to do this with me, and have fun with this.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm a newbie too. I've played once on Critical Role one time.
Whereas I'm sitting here as the person who studied role-playing games in graduate school. Like, that was actually my field of study for a while.
Yes.
So I guess I'm here to be the gaming nerd.
So can you give us one pithy observation about RPGs then?
Oh, good. You didn't warn me you were going to ask for that. If I had written my dissertation, which I didn't, it was going to be all about identity, and kind of both how people construct their identity as gamers, but then also the way that identity is created within a game and how it relates to who you are outside of the game. So there you go. That's the dissertation I never wrote.
I love that.
Awesome.
Which is making me think about conversations I had with some of my other friends about the fact that I always played FemShep in the Mass Effect games, which is how I found out about Jennifer Hale's work in the first place. And the reasons for that. So that's an interesting topic.
Yeah. What is it, like 10 years ago we met, Christopher?
Yeah, that was Supernova 2012, I want to say.
Yeah,
I was in
11
Australia.
and a half years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Christopher said then, he said, I'm working on a book and I would love it if I think I want you to narrate it. And I was like, sounds awesome.
10 years later.
That is some serious follow through.
You have to be persistent to write books. You have to be persistent.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You have to love it. Talk
It's
about
like
world
I have a
building.
number of author friends, and I consider them friends, and I talk with them maybe once every 3 years if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
But they're still friends because we're all on the same schedule of, well, I'm writing, but we'll see each other eventually.
Yeah. Writers make the world go round. Writing is a sacred act in my book.
Well,
I agree.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so let's get into this adventure. So, Christopher,
Can I postpone? My level of ignorance is terrifying.
it's okay. It's okay. We're all here together. Jennifer.
Okay.
We'll help each other out. So Christopher will be playing as Alex Crichton, who is the protagonist of Fractal Noise. Jennifer will be playing as Kira Navarez, who is the protagonist of To Sleep in a Sea of Stars. And Marie is going to be playing as Salvo Falcone, the captain of the Wallfish in To Sleep in a Sea of Stars as well. And so Kira is a cleric because if you have read the book, you know that the way Kira uses the suit is similar to invoking the divine. And then, of course, the captain is a fighter, and Alex Crichton is a scientist, which is sort of a made-up class. So just a few caveats to the folks watching before we start. This is a heavily modified D&D because we have a very short period of time. So the rules have been modified. This is very loosely based on some of the events of To Sleep in a Sea of Stars. So if you haven't read that, you know, you might see some spoilers. And also, this is all taking place within the Fractalverse. However, a lot of things are made up or changed. So I just want to make sure everyone understands what we're doing here. So at the start of this adventure, your party has been detained by Earth's military after your crew showed up to ask for Earth's help in the fight against the Ronawi. Is that how you pronounce it?
It is. At least if you're human.
Okay. You are currently being held in a prison on Earth, but of course, if you don't escape soon, humanity will be destroyed. So you're trying to get out of this jail as quickly as you can. So right now you're all locked in a detainment room together. The room doesn't have any windows. It only has a door with like a small slot in it that is open from the outside. It is a little less secure than a jail cell, but it's very clear that it is not easy to just walk out of this room. So when you were ushered into this room, you were brought down a very long hallway, but you made quite a few turns and you don't remember the exact route you came in on. You do know that you need to make it back to the hangar so you can get to the Wallfish and leave. You also know that there are guards, military guards that patrol these hallways. And you know that when you get out of the door, the hangar is to the right. You know that. Your weapons and armor were all confiscated when you were detained, but you do know that they're being kept at the guard station. So if you want those back first, you'll have to go get them. Kira's soft blade, however, cannot be confiscated. So you still have that. So what you know right now, what your group knows, if you get rowdy, a guard will come and check on you. You know that there are some guards in the immediate hallway outside. And you saw maybe 6 or 7 guards on your way when you got escorted from the hangar here.
Okay.
So what would y'all like to do?
All right, what's our first move to get out? We don't know where we're going. Can we talk this out like this?
Of course.
Okay.
Well, I think Kira, you have the initiative, right? I mean, you've got first initiative.
Are we going in turn order for everything, or just when we get into a fight?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. So just when you get into a fight or you have something to like do in order, but other than that, you can just talk it out and kind of do what you think you need to do.
Do the guards have any alcohol?
They do not have any alcohol.
Do we have any alcohol we could give them? No.
And as an FYI, Kira, you can only use your soft blade twice as a weapon this entire time. So I just want to remind you.
What
but
about
she can use it as a tool?
Yeah.
She can use it as a tool more often than that, or?
So you can channel the suit twice to use as a weapon, and you can call on the suit to intervene on your behalf once.
Oof.
Once, okay.
Gotta make that count.
So the question is, do we need this? Do we need the suit to get out of the room?
That is the question.
My question is, where are we going when we get out of the room, and who's in our way?
Well, we know that there are guards in variable quantities depending on how noisy we are. I can try to break down the door possibly, but that is certainly going to bring a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Is the room bare? Is it empty, or is there a bed?
Nothing in the room.
Okay.
And we don't have any weapons, but could I deploy the soft blade to cut an inobtrusive, like, is it bars that are holding us in, or is it a force field?
Or is it a closed door?
It's a door with a slot
It is
in
a
it.
closed and locked door, but you can't really tell exactly what the door is made of, but it looks like reinforced steel.
Okay, but you said that there's a slot in it.
Correct.
Is that something that, like, is it large enough for a hand to go through? Is it large enough for soft blade?
It's large enough for a hand to go through. You know how they have those little slots where the
Like
guards can
prison
look
thing.
in and check on
Yeah.
you? That's what it is.
Okay.
Well, I'm guessing.
Now, if you get rowdy,
Yeah.
someone will come, and then maybe.
Hey, true. All right,
Oh,
I can try. Go ahead.
distraction. Like somebody needs to throw up or have a fake fit or a fake heart attack. Or
An
something.
argument. Let's have an argument.
Let's have an argument.
No,
Yes,
let's not have an argument.
punch the guards looking like we're fighting each other, but then it turns out we're actually fighting them.
Or I could just start like beating all the doors if I'm trying to break it down.
That works.
They'll be used to that, but if we start screaming behind the door and we don't answer their questions, they're going to open the door.
There we go. We could start screaming in terror. Like, oh my God, something's in here with us.
Oh, I like that even better. Yeah. Or like we found gold or, something.
Well, given my character's weapon is my mind is my weapon, maybe I should do the screaming and the two of you jump the guard.
That sounds
right.
good. I'm in.
I'll start screaming along with you because frankly,
good.
the
We
more
could all
screaming that's
scream.
coming from in here, the worse it
Yeah.
sounds like something's happening. But I am ready to jump them. Yeah.
So we should have a specific thing we're screaming about, so we have credibility in our screaming to the guards, so the guards buy it. So what are we screaming about?
Gods above, what is that thing?
Is that what we're doing?
I think they're going to want to know the answer to what is that thing. So
Okay.
I know. Alex is going to pretend to faint. So I'm on the floor
Okay.
to draw the attention of the guard.
Mhm.
okay,
I like that.
and,
Okay.
and then we start screaming.
Sounds good.
He's down. He's down. Help! Guard! No!
What is that
Come
thing?
on! He's not
The guard-
breathing.
Get away
A
from me!
guard opens
He's
the
got all
little
the
slot.
secrets to the universe.
The little slot
Okay.
opens,
And
and
sees
a guard looks in on you, and
He's
the
got foam
guard is
coming out of his
going
mouth.
to
Yes.
the guard is going to try to imprison, meaning calm you down just by coming through the door.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let me try real quick and see. I have to do a strength check.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't work. So
not
this
calmed down.
means that the guard, since he can't calm you down, opens up the door and positions themselves in the entrance. So you can't really get past him without fighting.
Oh yeah,
Take out his
I figured we
ankles,
would
though.
attack
Yeah. Okay, so when we attack, we go in a certain order.
in the turn order. You go
Yeah,
first.
so
yeah.
I go first?
Kira goes first.
I
to
roll.
attack.
So let me roll, right? I roll, right?
How are you attacking just normally? An unarmed strike, which is what you have.
I need the writer to tell me how I'm attacking.
You can either attack with the suit or
Ooh.
with an unarmed strike, meaning that you try and punch him or something.
But I can only use the suit twice in the whole game, right?
Right.
Correct.
So you might want to save that. We've
I'm
only got
saving
one guard
that.
right now.
Yeah. If there's only one guard, I'm inclined to just do a slide kick and take out his ankles. You know?
That works.
What do you think?
I'll do just like a pile driver punch onto his head.
No,
once
he's
down.
gonna be bigger than me, so I gotta get him at I gotta use gravity against him, and hopefully I can grab him so he hits his head, something like that.
You do have the option of grappling if you want. You can try to get him in
That's
a lock or specifically knock him down. Like those are actual actions.
Can I grapple and knock him down and grapple him?
Yeah, you can grapple him or you can shove him away instead of attacking
No,
him.
I want him down on the ground because then we could pile on him.
Okay.
Okay.
So in this case, you would make a strength check. So roll.
Okay.
Roll a dice.
Rolling. Okay. I'm rolling. Here we go. 4.
Oh,
Okay, you have +2 for strike, so that's a total of 6.
Okay.
So you go against my strength. I have an 8. So you don't grapple me. You kind of you try, and I slip away.
Oh, God.
So
dang it.
next, Alex, what do you want to do?
Oh man. I'm fighting all my natural inclinations and trying to actually play the character.
I'm lucky because Kira became this.
Exactly. Let's see. I don't have any of my equipment with me. I do want to distract. I know I can help, right? I can help another character.
You can.
But Kira's turn is already over, so can I still help Kira, or?
I think you can help.
You can. It would be better to help Marie.
All right. I'd like to. Then that's what I want to do. I want to help the captain, as the captain jumps on the guard and pursues whatever course of action makes sense.
Great, which means that when the captain attacks, their attack roll will be made with advantage, which I assume you want to attack.
Yes.
Do you want to? Well, you don't have any weapons or anything, so you are going with an unarmed strike.
Yeah. I think I'm going to actually go the route of, again, trying to knock the guy down so that Kira and Alex can get past him more easily in getting out of here. Now, with that, do I get to add the remarkable athlete thing to that roll? Because it's a +2 for something where proficiency doesn't apply. I don't know if I count as having proficiency on this.
Yes, because an unarmed strike is a strength check, so you do have proficiency. And you can add the remarkable athlete. Yeah.
All right, I got a 14 on the die, and then I'm adding my strength bonus, I guess, and 17, the remarkable 18, athlete.
19.
Yep. And I did roll 2 dice. That was just the better one.
Boom.
I'm gonna roll. Try to save myself with strength, which clearly we've learned the guards are not super strong. Ooh, a 21. What did you do?
Oh, come on!
Can I help? Can I help?
Did you? Oh wait, you had advantage. You can. Roll
I rolled
again.
twice. The other die was a 9.
Okay,
the 14 was my better result.
Okay, so here's the thing: the guard is grappling with you. This guard is not great, y'all. And so we're back to Kira at this point.
Okay, at this point, can I help Alex, or do I deploy the soft blade team? Because I noticed I have a longsword. Is that something I can whip? But no, I don't have it with me.
It's been taken away from you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The longsword is kind of part of the soft blade.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So yeah.
Do we pull out the suit, guys? Do we deploy it here? Because I want to get this guy into the cell where he can't go get all the other guards.
I think we should. I think we should give it one more round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can try just hitting him rather than getting clever with this shoving him down thing.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's just hit him.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, Kira, just try to hit.
I think I'll kick him in the head.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is strength again.
Okay.
I mean, he's still standing, so this is a karate kick to the head, which I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay.
I don't like this die. I don't like it.
A 4. Maybe I'll just roll really, really badly. I did not.
No.
That's a 22 for me.
Oh
my God, this guard is rolling too well.
Can I add? Can I take an action right now? Can I just like pretend like I fainted on the floor?
Sure.
Okay.
Kira pretends to faint, and now we go to Alex.
Wow.
Kira's on the floor. You were on the floor, but I assume you got up now.
Yeah, I got up. I should have specified that. Well, screw the theory of mind here. I'm just going to go for a straight attack here.
Do it.
I'm going to charge him and go for a hit. So I assume I roll my
This will be strength again, yeah.
And I got a 16.
Okay, so that's an 18. That might do something. You also have a disease bomb, although it will do things to everyone.
All of us, yes.
What did you roll?
A 16.
Okay,
And you said 18.
rolled. Oh yeah, 16 and 18. Okay, I rolled a 15. So you have successfully punched. Wait, what was it? A punch?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that you punch this guy and he is knocked out. Alex knocks the guard out. The guard is like laying on the floor.
Otherwise, we will spend the whole game getting out of the cell.
Exactly. So the guard is knocked out, and congratulations, you can now get out of the room. So the first thing is that the captain just cracks the door just a little bit to check the hallway, and you notice that there are a couple of guards patrolling. So I want everyone to make a stealth check to see if you can avoid them.
Do I have
And
the
hope
heavy
you
armor
can.
on? Do I have the heavy armor on right now, or am I unarmored?
You have nothing on right
Okay,
now.
so I do not have disadvantage on stealth.
You don't. You don't have disadvantage at the moment.
All right. I got a 19.
Nice.
Okay, is a stealth check? Do we roll for a stealth check, or I just look at the
Yes.
document? Oh,
You
sorry.
roll, and then you add your dexterity in.
Oh, I got to add the dexterity in.
Okay, hang on. I think I may be bringing it back here.
Actually, Kira, you have to roll twice because you have a disadvantage on stealth because of the suit.
Okay, so it's the least of 2 rolls.
Okay,
Correct.
so I got 21 with dexterity added.
Oh, come on.
21.
Is Google not helping you?
Captain,
I
what
had a
did you get?
16 and a 2.
Oh,
Oh no. Okay. What did you
I
get,
got-
Marie?
I got a total of 13 with the bonuses added in.
So we have a 21, a 13, and a 4. Is that correct? 21, 13, and 4. Hold on, I'm gonna average these real quick. That averages to a 12, which is enough to avoid the guards.
Despite Kira apparently like tripping over something.
When you're going together, it's an average thing.
Okay.
So you have succeeded to avoid the couple of guards that are in the hallway.
Okay, but question.
And so, yes, go ahead.
There's 6 guards. 2 of them are gone away. Do they come back, or we've passed those?
You noticed 6 total guards when you walked in. You have only encountered the one that came into the room, and then there were 2 more in the hallway that you avoided.
Okay.
So you have now encountered 3 guards.
Okay.
So once you're away from these guards, you run down the hallway and to the right, because you know that's where the hangar is. You run in that direction, but when you reach the end, there's a T there. So you can go right or you can go left. And you gotta tell me which way you want to go. As a reminder, your weapons and armor are at the guard station, and your ship is in the hangar. To the left, you hear distant laughter, and to the right, you don't hear anything.
It's a trap, but we got to get our weapons and
I
equipment.
was going to say, I can't leave Francesca. I mean, I named my grenade launcher. How can I leave her behind?
Right.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
man.
I have a book of lore in my pack, and who leaves a book of lore behind? I mean, that's precious stuff.
And I'm not, I'm not parting with my kid. I'm not going to leave my kid behind.
If they haven't put a guard on the ship, then they're stupid. So we probably need weapons anyway.
Yeah. Good call.
All
What's
right.
our move?
All right,
We
so
will try to move toward the guard station as stealthily as we can.
Okay, as you get closer, you turn down the hallway towards the laughter, and you realize you're coming up on the guard station. You can see that there are 2 guards in there. So again, make a stealth check. Let's see if you avoid them.
Oh, Lord.
16 total for me.
Ooh, I did not do great. I'm up to an 8.
Both my rolls were a 3.
How?
I don't know.
How?
I'm gonna refresh this page.
Okay,
That's
important
fine.
piece of game information. There are some people that the dice just hate, and apparently Jennifer is one of them.
Yeah.
I just
So that's a
refreshed, so I have
9,
a new
which
die.
a 9 average, which unfortunately is not enough
No.
to avoid those guards. So the guards see you and they're like, "Hey, who are y'all? What are you doing here?"
You know what we do? We go, "Hey, have you seen Frank? He doesn't look so good."
Yeah, can we
Wait.
bluff?
Who's Frank? Who's Frank?
I just made it up.
Oh, I know. I'm acting.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a guard.
He
You said
was,
that. I'm like, well, who's Frank?
I don't know, but he was helping some other guy, Henry, throw up down the hall back there. I smelled a lot of alcohol. I don't know.
Okay, Kira, roll a charisma check.
Oh no, we're
I was
depending on
kidding.
your rolls.
I was kidding. Oh, 18.
Okay, so that is a 20, which means that the guard believes you.
Ooh, I was just
And
kidding.
the guards are like, "Oh shit, there's some okay, we gotta go get the janitor. We gotta clean this up. All right, y'all stay here real quick. We'll be right back." And the guards leave.
Okay.
All right.
Jumping around.
Where's our gear?
Which means it's okay. You grab your gear. You see it. It is in some cubby hole or something behind the thing.
Okay.
And so you have, you successfully convinced the guards to, go elsewhere. And so you grab all of your weapons and your armor. So you have all weapons and armor now. You strap everything on. You're good to go.
Okay.
And now you head in the other direction toward the hangar. So now, do you want to barge in to the hangar, or do you want to start with recon?
I mean, I know which options were fun, but
I'm gonna vote for at least a bit of recon, and I vote that we send the scientist who's not clanking around with a bunch of equipment that makes him loud.
all right. So I'm gonna sneak around the corner, poke my head out, and see what there is to see.
So Alex is doing the recon. Okay. So Alex, roll a perception check.
Let's see. What would perception fall under?
Your perception is, what is it? I forget.
Plus 3.
Intelligence.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's under intelligence, so plus
I
3.
think so.
I got
But you also have proficiency, so it's a +6 for you.
18 then. I rolled a 12.
Okay. So you can see that there are 3 guards patrolling right there in front of the hangar. And that's about it. You can roll a stealth check again to see if you can get past those 3 guards and into the hangar, but you have no idea what you're going to encounter when you get into the hangar. So
I do have a grenade launcher that does AoE damage.
I also have a disease bomb that does AoE damage, but
True.
you also have no idea what you will encounter when you get into this hangar.
Yeah. But you
like to live dangerously?
Wait. That was a hint. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I'm taking it. I think we hold on to those big ones.
Well, say you only have the one disease bomb, right?
Right, only one.
I can reload Francesca. I've got several grenades, so I'm gonna suggest that I'm gonna go drop a grenade on those 3, and then we run past, and I will reload.
Okay, but under one condition.
Hmm?
You must shout Leroy Jenkins as we do this.
Yes.
I believe that Falcone is the kind of guy who knows this ancient bit of Earth lore.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. It's a battle charm.
Yes.
Yeah. So I am in fact, and actually, can Alex kind of help on this by having effectively been my spotter to tell me where the guys are?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on this.
Cool. Then, I am going to scream Leroy Jenkins and charge in there and fire a grenade into their midst.
Nice.
Leroy Jenkins.
And that is an 18 on the attack.
Ooh. 18 on the attack. Okay, I'm gonna try to defend, although I don't know how I would defend a grenade, but here we go.
Yeah.
Power
it's not
armor.
just against,
Maybe I can try to wait. I'm gonna try to run out of the way. That's what I'm gonna try to do, because that would make more sense.
Insta shield. It's sci-fi.
Come on, Francesca, don't let me down.
That's true.
Dimension hop.
Okay, that is a 6. I don't do anything. So those all 3 guards blow up in the grenade. So
well done,
Looks
Leroy.
like a lot of deep smoke has exploded around the room.
So you've made it past the guards. You start running towards the wallfish because you can see it. It's there. And you're so excited because you're finally free. You're going to get out. And as you're running towards the ship, the wall in front of you explodes. You fall backwards and you get a glimpse of meat red.
Oh.
When the smoke clears, a humanoid nightmare emerges from a nightmare ship. The wallfish isn't harmed in this destruction, but you definitely can't make it there without going through the nightmare first.
Oh.
There was always going to be something there.
Right?
How far away, how much distance do we have between us and the nightmare, roughly?
Yeah, so the nightmare has like crashed into the opposite end of the hangar, but kind of came a little bit in when he made the hole. So the nightmare is probably about 100 feet. Is that a long time? Is that a long? I think 100 feet.
I mean, this sounds like a good situation for a grenade launcher.
Can I have reloaded Francesca as we're running toward the wallfish, or do I need to take an action to do that?
You need to take an action to reload, Francesca.
Okay. So I can
Which
start
means-
doing that. But
Kira's first, though.
Kira's up first.
Yeah. Okay. I have a question. How close is the wallfish to us? How close are we to the wallfish?
The wallfish is further away than the nightmare is.
Ah, crap.
You have to like
gotta
go
get
through
past
the
it.
nightmare to get to the wallfish for sure.
Is this a distraction moment, guys? Are we going to distract the night? Do I go down and distract the nightmare so that you
I
guys
think
can
this
get
is
the
a-
wallfish?
We stab and blow up the nightmare.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I think it's time. I think it's time to use the soft blade.
I think so too. I think so too. And I'm going to rely on Alex's recall of the soft blade's abilities to pick the best one. So, all right, let me roll. I'm going to pick the optimal deployment activity of the soft blade to combat the nightmare, because transmutation may not be an option right now. Here we go. Come on. It's an 8. What does that give me?
But you get a plus 11. So.
Plus 11.
Oh, so it's a 27. No, it's a 17. Hi, genius. It's a 17. I just decided it was a 27. So what do I do? What's my action here?
It's a 19. 8 and 11 is 19.
Yeah. What I want to do is somehow enervate or shock the nightmare to stun it for long enough that we can get by. And if
I think you can just go for enough straight damage. You can just
Yeah.
attack it and
Okay.
probably cut it apart.
I'm attacking it. I'm thinking of it as massively giant, but
Did you not just use the soft blade as a weapon? You did a different
Yeah.
thing with it.
this
No,
was
you just used it as a weapon, right? So
Yeah.
okay, 19. You're gonna attack it versus. Okay, got it. I'm going to roll.
I did. I used my 1 of 2.
Gonna try a saving throw. A Constitution saving throw is what I'm doing.
Okay.
That is a 22, my friend, which means
Oh,
that didn't quite do it. The nightmare is like, "Ah," and keeps coming.
Dang.
Alex, what do you want to do?
Mm.
I'm rolling good today.
Yeah, you are. You are. Can I help the captain in reloading Francesca and preparing for what's heading toward us?
Sure. You can help. Do you want to reload Francesca for the captain, or you're helping the captain to reload Francesca?
yeah, if that means that I can then shoot in this round rather than having to take the round to reload.
Sure. Let's make you roll for that though.
Okay.
Let's roll dexterity to see if you can actually, because you don't know anything about grenade launchers.
Ooh,
Right.
I got an 8. Plus, let's see, what's my dexterity is +2, so that's 10.
10.
Mm.
I say that's not quite enough.
Okay.
Not quite enough to help the captain. You would have to be a little bit better at the grenade stuff than that.
All right. Well, this thing is currently beyond pistol range anyway. Well, I think the creature goes before I do. Sorry.
The creature does go. So the nightmare is going to. The nightmare has a multi-attack, which means it can attack twice. And it also, but first, so the nightmare, how far away did I say it was?
100
It was
feet.
about 100 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing the nightmare is going to do is like walk forward. So the nightmare is like walking towards you, getting closer. So the nightmare, it can go pretty far with one step. So now it's about walks till it's about 60 feet away. And then I am going to emit a high-pitched keening shriek.
And that's not a thing I can defend against, is it?
Can I help here?
So that is in 22. So if you're within 60 feet of it, which you are, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
So roll for Constitution.
Oh, come on.
I got a total of 10 with my +6.
A total of 10. Okay.
Yeah.
11.
11. Okay.
I got another 8 on my roll. 5.
Kira, what did you get? Oh, a 5. Okay, so that knocks you
I'm
all
doing-
out. You're all knocked out at this point. So the alien has emitted this shriek, and you're all like and you have fallen out. But that's all the alien does at this point. So
Okay.
Kira, what would you like to do?
I'd like to wake up.
Wait,
No.
hold on 1 second. I go.
Oh, I'm
after-
sorry, Marie. Sorry. Yeah. I forgot.
Am I unconscious or just like knocked down or what?
You are just knocked down, but you are not unconscious.
Okay. And can I fire my pistol from the floor? Do I have to get up before I can fire?
You have to get up before you can fire.
And that's an action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess I get up because there's not a lot else I can do here. Yeah. I stand up. The end.
Okay. So now
You're on the floor.
I'm on the floor, but I have my longsword. Can I
You have
throw it?
your soft blade, which you
Yeah.
already used once.
Yeah, I can't use it again.
You can use the soft blade one more time.
This is not the moment, though. I don't think. Team, unless you have a different opinion.
Well, you can use it one more time, and then you can sort of appeal to it.
Yeah, you've got one more use of attack, and then one use of do a thing.
Right.
I'd like
right.
to attack
From the floor.
Yeah.
Or do you want to get up off the floor first and then attack?
I'll get up.
Well,
off
except standing up, I think, is the action for the round. Like you can't do that.
I'll get up.
Everyone just wants to stand up. That's fine. I'll go back to the monster.
I'm up.
Yeah, because being
Are
on
you
the floor is
getting
not
up, Alex?
helpful.
Or are you staying on the floor?
Me?
You can totally just stay on the floor if you want.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to stay on the floor. I'm just going to stay on the floor.
Thanks, Alex.
Now,
Thanks a lot.
I will say that if you really wanted to, there's no reason you couldn't use a disease bomb from the floor because you could pull it out and throw it.
Do that.
If you wanted to try it.
How large is the area of effect with the disease bomb? Are we within the area of effect?
15 feet. Oh, yeah, not quite yet. You gotta be pretty close to use that.
Well, it's 60 feet away, so
It is 60 feet away at this
Can you
point. So
throw
yeah,
it?
you can't use that quite yet.
Okay.
If you wanted to try and throw it, but we would have to see how far that got with a roll.
I mean, 60 feet's not that far.
No.
What do you think, guys? Should I take a
I like
throw
it.
at it?
That would be a dexterity check if you want to throw it.
I like the idea of throwing it because it gets it away from us. I don't want to be where I'm going to take it in.
You have a disadvantage because you're throwing it from the floor.
Oh, well, maybe we get up.
It's gonna the monster will be the nightmare will be too close to use the disease bomb then without hitting all of us.
You might as well try throwing it. I mean, what else are you going to do this round? You're just going to stand up.
Okay. So
I'll try throwing it.
Can
he
twice for
sit up?
dexterity, and you can roll twice for dexterity and give me the lower one.
Okay. Give me a second. Well, I rolled a 20 and a 4, so
Oh, come on! A crit!
Well, that didn't work.
No, that does not work, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we're back to the
The
nightmare.
monster.
Yeah. Who is now within 60 feet. It is going to get a little bit closer. It's going to start lunging. And so I am going to go after the captain first.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I'm going to do a claw attack. The nightmares swiping at you.
My AC is 18.
Okay. This is wait, hold on. What did I do? Oh, no, that's if it hits. Okay, +7. 22.
That beats an AC of 18, so I get hit.
So it hits. So you roll your d20, and then we'll take however much damage that.
I take 17 damage. Ow.
Oh
Why do I have to roll well now?
Oh my god.
The captain has a ton of hit points, though.
Yeah,
so
I'm a fairly big hit point sponge, so it's okay.
Okay.
the captain has more hit points than anyone else.
He's pretty tough.
Pretty tough. Okay, Captain, it is your turn. You've just been clawed by the nightmare.
Yeah. It's within 60 feet now. I'm going to pull out my pistol because I get to attack twice with that thing, so I'm going to shoot it twice.
Do I offer any healing to the captain? Am I allowed to do that?
To do what?
Offer any healing to the captain is like a help thing?
We're not really doing healing with this. Essentially, you just don't die.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Or
Oh,
if you get to 0 hit points, we do a thing, but you don't.
okay.
You're not going to die.
Alright.
It's okay. Go ahead.
One of my
Captain.
shots misses because I rolled a 1, but the other one, with my bonus, I'm up to a 16 to hit.
Okay, a 16. I'm going to, and I'm sorry, what was the pistol is a, yeah, we're within 60 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
so I am going to try to like bat the bullet away if I can.
So I'm not just rolling to hit its AC?
Actually, I lie. You are rolling a hit. I'll just
Okay.
defend with my constitution. Well, that's a 6. So
Ooh.
Francesca hits me. So I'm going to roll my damage.
Oh, no, that's not Francesca. That's a pistol shot.
Oh, sorry. The pistol. The pistol hits me, and I have taken 13 damage.
Woo.
I'm not dead from that.
And the one healing thing that is available here, I'm going to use my bonus action to get 7 of my hit points back.
Great.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the one bit of healing in the entire game has now been used. It only works on me. I can't use it on you guys. Otherwise
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it only works on the captain.
I'm intrigued by the bonus action thing.
Yeah, it's just one of my things. I get my second wind. I take a deep breath and I'm feeling better.
Okay. Okay.
Now, Captain, you can attack twice instead of once when you take an attack action. So do you
I
want to
rolled-
attack again?
I rolled both attacks. The other one came up a 1. So
Okay. All right.
missed. Missed by
Okay.
a mile.
Just wanted to make sure you're using both of them.
Yep. I do.
Okay,
I just
Kira,
said
it is your turn.
I feel like I want to run up a wall or something and engage the nightmare from an awkward angle for it to give you guys an opening to do something and get in there and fight the nightmare, like to, tie it up with me so you guys can get in there and work
that
on
could
it.
be that effectively you're helping either Alex or me, and you give one of us advantage on what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
See, I'm still on the floor, right?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
guys.
because you did not get up.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to
You
get up off
just
the floor.
threw the disease bomb, which did not work.
Yeah.
Okay. So I run and like do some kind of scissor lock or something on the most vulnerable part of the nightmare. So let me roll and see how that goes. Oh man.
Would that be dexterity?
That would be dexterity. Yeah, let's try.
Okay.
You
So
have
it's,
athletics. What is athletics? You don't have good athletics. Never mind.
Does help require a roll?
Help doesn't. You can just say you're helping.
oh,
But Kira wanted to put the nightmare in like a headlock
right,
or
yeah.
something. That
Yeah,
you have to
okay.
roll for.
but like a
Yeah.
scissor lock with my legs. So I rolled
Mhm.
and I've got a 12 plus 2 dexterity, so it's a 14, I guess. And I have a strength as well. I can't do 2 pluses, can I?
No.
No.
Okay.
I will defend 12. I'm sorry, what did you get?
14.
Okay, so you have successfully grappled with the nightmare and are sort of holding it. Did you were you helping Alex or were you helping the captain?
I was distracting it so on their move they could do something.
So
That's
the
what-
grapple is the help. So we're not doing extra. Okay. So Alex, it is your turn. Kira has the nightmare in between
in a
her
scissor
legs in a
lock.
leg lock in a scissor lock.
Mhm.
What would you like to do, Alex?
Get up.
Get off the floor.
Alex, get up. My God.
I know, right? That's I'm up off the floor. Now that's my full action. I can't do anything else, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm off the floor.
So
All
we're
right,
back
Captain.
to the nightmare, who is of course going to attack Kira because Kira is on it.
Right.
Reaction to protect Kira. So monster got to roll twice and take the worst one.
Ah, okay.
Ah.
Oh shit. My worst one was an 8.
Oh.
Which means, let's see, this would be a bite. So I get that's a total of a 15.
And I had a 14.
And you had a 14, which means it hits.
Okay.
What is your, no, your armor class is 20. So you don't
have to roll for that.
Oh.
You don't have to roll. Yeah, your armor class is 20, so it doesn't hit you. I got a 15. So you're just
like
it
screech
doesn't
off
work.
the soft blade.
But I get a second attack, which I forgot about the last time, so I'm gonna use that this time and try to bite you again.
Bring it.
That is I can't do math like this in my head. A 16, which also does not hit you. So Kira has not, nothing has happened. So Marie,
nomming on the soft blade.
Yeah, it's just nomming on the soft blade, which makes a lot of sense. Go
Just
ahead,
don't
Marie.
scratch it. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, the captain.
I'll fire 2 more times because I got 2 more bullets left. So, come on.
This is the pistol?
Yeah. Oh my god! I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm afraid of shooting Kira, apparently, and so I just aim really badly.
Yeah,
and both of those shots
it just
Okay.
goes away.
Okay.
It just goes in weird directions.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what that does.
So there's
Kira.
a piece of the nightmare that's hanging off, and I grab it, and there's something equivalent to like its breathing apparatus, and I wrap the piece around its breathing apparatus, and I just hold on, and I drop down to suffocate it and throw it off balance. And let's see what happens with that.
So that's I'm going to say strength.
Okay, so that's an 11 plus 2. It's a 13.
A 13. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my armor class is 18, so that does not hit me.
Okay.
I just like that. And
now I'm swinging around in the air.
You can't quite get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Alex.
So I'm gonna take my one small knife, which I see is in my equipment, with a +2, and I'm gonna attempt to do something incredibly stupid and rush up and probably inflict a paper cut on this thing, but
let's go, Alex. Let's go.
So what would this fall under? Strength, dexterity?
The knife, well, it's the same either way, so for you, you have a +2 for both of those, so it would be one of those. Yeah.
And I rolled 16, so that would be 18.
Well, you get a +4.
+4. Okay,
so that's a 20, which does hit me because my armor class
you
is
and your
18.
little knife.
So let me roll for Alex and his little knife is like, it's like a toothpick going in, but I'm like, oh shit. But I take another 14 damage. Not quite dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
This validates every belief I've ever had about the importance of having a pocket knife.
Yes.
Somewhere, someone in his family is going, oh my God, don't encourage him.
So now the nightmare is going to go after Alex because Alex just attacked me with a knife. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So I'm going to try to
react to protect Alex.
Claw you.
I'm going to use my protection reaction for Alex this time then.
Okay. That's a disadvantage for me, right? I'm trying to remember.
Yep.
Okay. So that is an 18, which hits Alex. So Alex, you have to.
That's the worst roll is an 18?
Yeah, it was 11, but I get a +7 on my attack.
I tried.
So that's an 18. So Alex, roll to see how much you get hit.
10.
All right.
Okay, you're not.
It's like a third of your hit points.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why I was trying to defend you.
We're back to Captain.
All right. Well, Francesca is not loaded, and also firing an AoE weapon when my friends are all like meleeing with the monster seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I guess technically I'm doing an unarmed strike, but I think for the cinematics of it, what I do is, having missed with those last 2 shots, actually the last 3 shots, I hit with 1, I missed. I just kind of like yell and chuck the pistol at the monster's head. This is an unarmed strike for the mechanics, but I'm throwing the pistol at it because I'm pissed.
I love it.
Yeah.
Are
And
you
with
yelling?
4 on the what?
Are you yelling anything when you throw the pistol?
I mean, probably something along the lines of "God damn it!" But
Okay.
with a 4 on the die, I don't think that's going to hit the creature's armor class. So
No, it does not.
I was doing so well earlier
It's just
in
like
the game.
annoys the creature who just bats it away. So we're back to you, Kira.
I just made up the dumbest thing. This isn't what I want to do, but this is a hilarious option that popped in my head, which is, unbeknownst to all of us, the creatures are allergic to paper, so I yank out my parchment and throw it at the creatures. No. I will take out my narrow-bladed scissors and make a flying leap for the creature and attempt to stab it in the equivalent of its eye. So let's see how that goes.
I actually have a similar
That
idea.
would be-
If this doesn't work, I've got another idea that
Okay. So now is this
That's a strength. That's strength because that's athletics.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 15. 13 plus 2. 15.
Okay. Nope. That does nothing. Wait for the nightmare.
Oh man.
What were you trying to stab it inside, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, dang it.
Does not hit.
Mm.
Again,
Okay.
the nightmare is like super annoyed at this point because y'all are like flies, bugs trying to like flying around it.
Yep.
All right, this is the point
Real
where
aggravated.
this is the point where I attempt to sweet talk the GM and work something else out. So
Go
here's
ahead.
my logic.
Yeah.
Alex, like Kira, is a xenobiologist. Alex's study is in alien life forms.
Yeah.
Alex has some understanding of how this nightmare entity.
How this nightmare, you froze a little bit.
Sorry, how this nightmare is working and functioning as a biological entity, correct?
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. So given that, one second. I'm looking at what I have here. And actually, I want to solicit my teammates' opinion on this because I see 2 paths here. One can be that Alex understands the psychology of the creature a bit and knows that it doesn't really like how it looks, and so he holds up his mirror so that it sees itself. Or he knows where the vulnerable bits are, and he takes his pair of scissors and goes and snips one little vulnerable bit that will make the creature collapse. So which path do you think is the best here?
If this were fantasy, I would absolutely say the mirror, because like that's classic mythology, right?
Right.
But we're doing science fiction, so maybe stab it in a vulnerable.
Yeah, I vote for elimination rather than mental trauma.
I vote for the mirror.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So,
You don't get a vote.
I suppose this is a physical attack, but it is the goal is to take the scissors and snip through a vital nerve or artery.
Sure, that would be, let's say dexterity for that.
All right, let me roll that. And let's see, I got an 18.
Oh.
And dexterity plus 2, it's 20.
That hits me.
Yes.
Maybe next time you can use the mirror. It'll do something really fun. It'll do something really fun if you use the mirror. Okay, I take another 13 damage. I am not dead yet.
Not dead yet. I'm feeling much
All right.
better.
I am
The mirror is
feeling
definitely up next.
I am feeling pretty bad though. I'm feeling pretty bad. You done snip stuff off. Y'all are doing all kind of stuff. I am not feeling great, but I'm not dead yet. And so now it's my turn. I'm going after Alex again because Alex came in with Marie.
Protecting Alex again.
Oh, protecting Alex again. Okay.
Yeah, I can do it every round.
Alex came in with that scissors, and I just hate it. You poke me with a knife. You're like, you're doing all kind of stuff I don't like, so I'm coming after you. That is a 15, which unfortunately does hit. My little +7. My +7 is killing you.
All right, so do I roll?
Yeah,
7.
7. Okay. Alex is at 19 HP.
Okay.
I've remembered what I should have remembered last round, which is that I can do the extra attack with, other kinds of attacks too, not just the pistol. So
Yeah,
I'm
I forgot
just
about that.
coming in straight in with the fists. Stop killing my scientist here. The white die is exiled now because it has rolled a 1, a 1, and a 3 in its last 3 attempts, but 17 on the die with the other one. So with my unarmed strike, that's going to be, I guess, 20.
Yeah, which hits me.
Yep.
The captain is punching the nightmare really hard. I'm gonna roll for damage.
Okay.
15, and I'm not dead yet, but I am
Finish
just
him,
I am
Kira.
That's where I'm at.
I'm gonna pick up on something that I noticed in your tone, which is I grab the mirror and run to the nightmare and shove it in front of its ocular center.
Yeah, I'm helping by tossing the mirror to Kira.
Yeah, I have one in my pack too. So I take
Oh,
both
you do?
mirrors.
Okay.
Can I take both mirrors?
Sure.
And run over there and just like shove it in the front of the ocular center.
That gives the monster a disadvantage at this. So the monster has a horrifying appearance, which means that if it sees itself, I'm glad you did this, Alex. If it sees itself, it's very bad for it. So I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw to see what happens. Now, nightmares are not very wise. So
do I roll on my thing? No, I don't. Do I roll?
No, this is me trying to defend from the mirrors. Because all you're doing is holding up mirrors.
What's the meme? Emotional damage.
So the mirror hates. I hate that mirror. I'm like, no, I'm so ugly. Oh God. And now I am completely frozen.
Sweet.
Incapacitated.
I can't do anything. I am so frightened by myself that I am just completely frozen at this point.
Okay. Do I already took an action, so it's not
so now it's Alex's turn.
Can we leave? Will we get attacked? Will the nightmare attack us again?
Right now it's frozen. I can't do anything.
I have an idea.
But as soon as you move the mirrors, it might wake up.
I have an idea though.
What's the idea?
Can we fix the mirrors in place so it can't disengage visually from them?
Do we have anything in our packs that would let us do that?
We do not have any glue.
The journal. We can stack the journals up in the book of lore and like prop it up.
Hold on. The mirror that I had said it was mounted on a metal handle.
Okay.
And I have a pair of pliers. Are these locking pliers?
They're whatever kind of pliers you want them to be, Alex.
Okay, these are locking pliers. So we're going to clamp the pliers around I'm going to clamp the pliers around the base of the handle of the mirror to hold it in position so that the nightmare is looking at it and can't, the mirror isn't going to move.
I think I'm busy looking at these two being like, why are we like messing around with this mirror when I could just...
Captain, now it is your turn. Alex has fixed this mirror in place. What would you like to do?
I think I'm giving the other two a look of like, is there a reason that we're not just coup de grace it while we can? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna probably my move is gonna be that I kind of raise my fist with a look of, is there a reason I shouldn't just smash its head in? And if neither of them gives me a reason, I'm going to attack it.
I give you a thumbs up.
Well, I mean, every life is sacred, and we are here to study. Okay, punch him in the head.
I don't even know if I need to attack if it's immobilized. Yeah, I don't know how you're handling it being like incapacitated here.
Oh, this is true. I just roll for damage because you're punching. You're punching.
I finally got two good rolls, and now it doesn't matter.
I can't do anything. So, although, no, I'm just gonna roll. I'm not dead yet.
Oh my god!
I am hanging on by a small thread at this point, a very, very small thread.
A thread of one or two.
You punch the nightmare, and it's sort of, but it's still looking at it.
Did you roll damage for both of them? Because I attacked twice.
Oh, you attacked twice. I did not.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, the nightmare is gone. The nightmare is knocked out. Y'all have disposed of the nightmare.
Oh, thank God.
And you've gotten away from it, so you start running towards the wallfish.
I grab Francesca before I go.
Grab Francesca, you run, you board it as quickly.
I grab the mirror.
Got it. You grab the mirror.
And pliers.
You board it as quickly as you can manage, and you fly away into the darkness, away from the prison, but towards a much more dangerous war.
Where hopefully we will win that.
And as the prison fades behind us, I say, man, what a nightmare.
Oh my God. Oh.
Perfect.
In which case I reach over and go.
Sadly, that is, I think, that is the kind of joke that Falcone appreciates, probably.
Yeah. Yep.
This is true. Although I think Trig would appreciate it the most.
Yes.
Trig isn't here, but Trig would like that joke.
I love Trig.
Well, now I understand how D&D games can last years.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So this was perfect. It's like right at an hour. And that is because y'all avoided some guards with stealth. But I'm really glad that you brought the mirror up, because I didn't know, of course, I didn't know if anybody was going to bring that up, but I gave that horrifying appearance thing, and I was like, I really hope that Alex notices the mirror and sort of, so I'm so glad. I was like, yay, I get to use it.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
So hopefully this was fun for you. It was fun for me, so I hope that y'all had fun.
So much
Thank
fun.
you for doing such a lovely job of pulling this all together and helping shepherd us through this. Marie, of course, you don't need any help with this, but
Right.
You didn't see the questions I was emailing Candice about how my mechanics worked.
It's true. Marie did have a lot of questions that I answered ahead of time. So
this was awesome. This was really fun.
I'm so glad. Yeah. Thank you all so much. This is always a lot of fun for me. And I was so excited to make something up inside of the Fractalverse, and like the nightmares are just so perfect for like D&D monsters. I mean, it's just it's like this is so exciting. I get to do a nightmare. So thank you for writing this stuff, Christopher. Because it was super, super fun to do. And thank you for reading it, Jennifer, because you do such a good job with all the voices.
Thank you. Thank you. So the material is just so incredible. I love this universe, or this Fractalverse, so much. I absolutely love it. I'm just like, write more, Christopher. Okay, write more.
I have another one lined up I want to write, and it's one of the ones I've wanted to write for a long time, but I've moved it to the top specifically because I would like to hear you read it.
Really? Oh my God!
Another female main character, but it's in the Fractalverse, but it feels more fantasy.
Ooh.
So you haven't really done the fantasy yet. So this is like, it's sci-fi, but it feels fantasy.
I cannot wait. I cannot
Christopher,
wait.
there is one question that somebody submitted. Would you mind answering it real quick?
Sure, absolutely.
It is, what made you decide to make the Fractalverse and not just leave to sleep as a standalone? And why such a long gap? And why such a long gap, and now so many books coming out in a short period? Not that we're complaining.
Well, so the Fractalverse is where I can put any books that aren't fantasy, essentially. And I have a lot of stories I want to tell that aren't in the world of Aragon, so aren't, dragons and dwarves and all of that. And I put a lot of time and effort into creating the Fractalverse with the idea that it was a setting I'm going to play in for the rest of my life. And so it was worth putting a year and a half and more of thought and research just into the world building, just for that. And as far as why are there so many books now after the long gap? Well, two answers to that. One, I was working during that time. It just took me a long time to finish off to sleep. I wrote Fractal Noise back in 2013, the first draft of it, but then I revised it later on. And then the other answer is I spent over 10 years working on the Inheritance Cycle from 1998 until 2011, and I went from 15 to 26, 27 doing one thing. And honestly, I just needed a break, you know? I needed to go live my life, get married, have kids, all of that. So now that I'm in a different place in my life, you know, I'm just working and very happy, and should be hopefully continually producing books at the rate that I'm want to produce books. I mean, I'd be very happy doing a book a year, and I would be. The only reason I sometimes am unable to is just scheduling with touring and traveling and editing. So, but there should be no long breaks like this again in the future, barring, you know, unforeseen circumstances.
I have a question. Do you still do conventions? Do you still appear?
Yes, I'm going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year, and
fun.
I don't think that's been publicly announced, but I'm going to be at Comic-Con and maybe New York Comic-Con, and possibly a couple others. We'll see. I haven't done any in-person events since 2019,
Yeah.
and on Monday I fly out to New York City for the start of the tour for Fractal Noise, and all the information for that is on my website, paolini.net, as well as my social media. So I'm touring for Fractal Noise for 2 weeks, and then in the end of this year, November 7th, I have my fantasy novel Murtag coming out, and I'm going to be touring both in the US and then probably Europe and maybe a few other places for that as well. So
That's the end
busy
of the
year.
The end of this like winter, because I'm going to be I just did my first convention back since 2019, early March, and I'm only doing 3 this year, but one of them's in Birmingham, England, in November. So I'm like, Christopher, drop in.
Maybe it might work out.
Yeah,
it might work out. So.
Fun. Yeah.
Well, thank you. There's also a lot of praise, Jennifer, for you in the chat, and especially for your song, which everyone loved. So just wanted to let you know that as well.
Thank you. I love that. That song was such a high honor in my work experience. Yeah, my joy experience, I will say.
For those that don't know, Jennifer sang I wrote a little song in Fractal Noise, and Jennifer actually sang it, which I didn't expect. And she also helped compose and sing a song for the Fractal Noise and for To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, which is available on YouTube and everywhere else. And it's
everywhere, Spotify.
Beautiful song.
Thank you. I love that song. You know, the funny thing about the one in Fractal Noise is Alicia was, said there's a song, and I was like, well, send me the things, and it just like it rolled out. And the thing about performing a song when you're performing as a, in a situation like this is I don't perform that as me. It has to go through the filter of the character and then the character's situation. It has to be filtered through that whole experience to really fit the moment. That was such a beautiful thing you wrote. Yeah, I loved it.
Well, thank y'all so much. Oh, go ahead, Christopher.
I was just gonna say, Anne Marie, what do you have coming up next for on your side?
Yes.
Oh, this is a weird year. I just had a book called Game of 100 Candles come out in February. I've got the last of the Rick and Rose books, the M.A. Carrick work that I'm doing with my friend. Labyrinth's Heart is coming out in August, and then I have a standalone Viking revenge epic called The Waking of Angantyr coming out this fall. So it is a 3-book year for me, mostly through accidents and scheduling, not that I wrote 3 books in a year.
Yeah.
Marie, send that last one to me. I want to read that.
I will do so. Yeah, it's the bastard child of my college thesis, actually, is how I refer to it, because I wrote my thesis on Viking weapons for college. So
awesome.
So cool.
I love Viking stuff.
Yeah.
It's always fun. So yeah, that sounds great. A 3-book year is a big year, Marie.
Yeah.
Well, Candice, again, thank you for doing
this. Thank y'all so much for doing this. It was a lot of fun for me to come up with everything, and I love to always see how it plays out, because of course it's always different from how I think it's gonna go, and I love it. So thank y'all for doing this. Thank you to everyone who is watching as well, whether now or later. You can buy Fractal Noise. There's a button at the bottom of the screen. You can buy it from there. It comes out on Tuesday, correct? Next week.
Yep.
Wow.
Awesome. Well,
don't miss it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
And then you'll get to meet depressed Alex, who played in today's RPG. So thank y'all so much. And thanks to everyone for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.